Greetings, beloved ones. I am Lord Melchizedek, and I come forth representing the 100 or so beings of light that are here present today, surrounding you and surrounding the Starlight Library and Sparkles of Love. And yes, so many have come forward this day because their energy and their wisdom have moved through Ana-La-Rai. They are in the library. And what we want to do, what we want is to tell you a little bit about how this library came into being and what it means for you and how it can support and assist you on your journey. First of all, Analarai never knew until several weeks ago that this was actually going to become a library, a collection. She has worked with us for more than 10 years, and on this piece alone, doing individual sessions for the full moons, now called advanced opportunities, for a very long time, sitting in her office when she lived in another town with a computer. She had no technology, no microphone, no headset, no one to edit, and all the transmissions in the library are live. They are all live transmissions, and you will feel the energy. And some of them you'll hear back from 10 years ago, the announcements, because not all the editing has been done yet, but you get to enjoy the experience of the original transmissions, for they are all held. And what happened is she started her journey back in 2002 and began her own healing journey. And within the year, she was learning to channel. And we watched her for quite some time as she grew and did her own healing and moved more into self-love, and more of her issues came up to be released, and she had teachers. And then eventually what happened in 2013 is the alchemy collective consciousness came through and asked her to be their channel. And they are a group of light beings that come at the time of transition for our planet. And for 13 years now, she has been their one and only channel for weekly meditations to raise the vibration on planet Earth, to work with the Great Awakening. And that has been her divine service. But it is where we also watched her as the levels of energy her physical and human body could hold, the clarity of her channeling, and the integrity of what she could handle and bring through. And so a few years later, a year or so after the alchemy, she left her corporate job, and many things happened, but it was time to open Sparkles of Love. And in 2015, Sparkles of Love was birthed. This website was birthed. And this is when our adventure with her became even deeper. And she did not know then, until, as we say, several weeks ago, that all of the information that was coming through would be accumulated, that all of these transmissions, the activations, the downloads, the energetic experiences of expansion of your consciousness, the new processes and tools, things like a new auric field, or a Lemurian light cloak, or the 33 codes of origin. She saw them all as individual sessions, and that's what they were. But now they are together in a container that we call the Starlight Library. And what is Starlight? Starlight is a frequency that Lady Aurora brought through just over a year ago in one of these sessions. And Lady Aurora, with her energy field, brings through the vibration of starlight, which holds greater potentials for you, for humanity, for all that is. And that frequency has not been available on planet Earth. There was too much density and polarity for that frequency to come through. The StarLight library is filled with starlight. And every recording on the 14th of February, every recording, over 160 of them, had starlight frequency layered into them. All of these recordings in the library are still valid. They still work. They still benefit you. They're still current. And now they have had an additional layer. But what we did on the 14th when all of this happened is the frequency of starlight is now loaded into this library and integrated. So even when you come in to browse to see what your next session will be, you will be receiving the frequencies of starlight. And yes, you want to listen to the starlight transmission to have your activation, the adjustment on your auric field so that you can receive even more. But Ana-La-Rai will talk a little bit more about that when she shows you the library. And it has been the most magnificent journey with her. And we want to share with you some new information, and that this library, this Starlight Library, is not just sparkles of love. This Starlight Library is part of what was planned for the Great Awakening. It is a resource for those souls who are ready and wanting to remember their divine self, who are ready and wanting the cutting edge, the newest transmissions to support their awakening, their journey, their life. And this is what the Starlight Library is. It is this magnificent container that holds the frequencies. And every time that you come in as a member and you listen to a transmission, a recording, more frequencies move into the collective field for humanity. And that is hard for us to explain. And we will just say that it activates more potentials for humanity every time this library is utilized. And so it is a sacred place for you. It is a beautiful place, an energetic container where you can grow, where you can heal, where you can learn, where you can connect further and further with pieces of your authentic self. And so on this day, February 20th, we are so thrilled to declare the Starlight Library now open. And as we open the Starlight Library energetics, we would like to do a download for all of you here with us this day with Analarai, and with all of you that are listening to this transmission at another time. And the download that we want to do for you, and we will do a 3-minute download. We will ask Ana-La-Rai to put on her timer as always. And what we are going to do is one that we don't think we've ever done before, because this is coming from many beings of light, not just from one. Not just from one. And we want you to receive. If you can close your eyes and just set your intentions to receive. We are going to do a download of the energies of blessings. And what we mean by this, a blessing is that positive intention towards your highest good. And so, if you would close your eyes and simply receive, feel now as the vibration and energy of blessings comes to each of you individually now. And the energy will come down from source, and it will enter your soul star chakra above your head and come down into your crown And just allow this energy of blessings to flow to you. And even if you don't feel it, it is happening for you. It is an energetic transmission, and it flows into your heart space and into your energetic fields and through your chakra system, but right into the physical bodies. That vibration and frequency of blessing, that positive intention for your highest good as an individual soul in this moment. And your download of blessings is now complete.